Happy Independence Day! While I plan a ton of international vacations for families, I also love planning domestic trips as well, and so I thought today was a perfect day to highlight 5 of my favorite destinations in the U.S. for families.
Showcase suggestions, where I share travel tips and lists of 5 to help make traveling with kids a little easier.
While a family vacation to Ireland or Cancun or Barbados might sound so fun and exotic, there's some great locations here in the U.S. as well, and I love planning those for families. So I wanted to share some of my favorite places to go with kids. My name's Christina. I am the owner of Showcase the World Travel, and the whole mission at Showcase the World Travel is to help you see the world. And honestly, there's so much in our own backyard that we just kind of skip over. And so here are 5 destinations that I want to help you plan a trip to so you can see how incredible they are. San Antonio. San Antonio is ranked one of the top 5 kid-friendly cities in the U.S. There's the beautiful Riverwalk. We all remember the Alamo. There's also a ton of engaging museums, parks, and zoos. The Witt Museum is my favorite. It focuses on natural history, science, and South Texas heritage. SeaWorld has a great theme park as well, and there's a great property out there called the Hyatt Regency. It's Hill Country. There's both a Hilton and a Hyatt out there that are like they're not all inclusive, but they're like those huge resorts, lazy rivers and water parks that you can spend a nice escape from where I am in the Northeast if you need to get someplace warm for April vacation. San Antonio is a great option because you have those great resorts. San Diego is another great option as well. I mentioned SeaWorld in San Antonio. Also, there's one in San Diego. There's the zoo, and then my kids love Legoland. Great places to visit with kids of all ages, especially if you have budding wildlife biologists or Lego aficionados. San Diego is a great location. Not to mention the great beaches for a little relaxation. Perfect for first vacation for any family. Kid-friendly experiences from toddlers to teens. San Diego is an incredible spot, and the weather's great year-round. Check out the video 5 things to do in San Diego right here if that's someplace you're interested in. Hilton Head is another great beach destination. It's in South Carolina and great summer destination. During the summer they have all sorts of children's camps, junior golf academies, and interactive museums, eco adventures, arts and culture workshops, and days spent on what has been rated some of the most beautiful beaches in the country. There's always something new to do here. Beach favorites like mini golf and fireworks. Or you can get some arts and culture by heading to nearby Charleston or Savannah for some history and really good food. I like to fly into Charleston, spend a few days in Charleston, then spend the majority of our trip, like 5 nights in Hilton Head and then 2 or 3 nights in Savannah on the way out, or vice versa. You can switch Savannah and Charleston. Savannah is only about 30 minutes away from Hilton Head, and Charleston's about an hour and a half. So really easy. One of America's most historic places, perfect for talking about on the 4th of July. In my hometown, Boston boasts classic experiences for everyone to enjoy. There's the Red Sox at Fenway Park. You can cruise Boston Harbor aboard the USS Constitution, the Boston Public Garden for a ride on the Swan boats. These are all summer activities, but it's great in the winter as well because you can do some really cool indoor stuff, some of the really awesome museums, but the city just overflows with history. Plenty of kid-friendly attractions that can introduce your kids to America's revolutionary past. They can get in the action by throwing tea into Boston Harbor at the Boston Tea Party Museum. There's the Science Museum. All really cool things to do. There's some really great places to stay as well. Here's a video on where to stay in Boston. Okay, I was sent to Jackson Hole, Wyoming on a business trip. Wasn't looking forward to visiting what, being raised in the Northeast, I considered a flyover state. I landed and I immediately fell in love with the town, and I just want everyone to to visit this place. It is just so special. Outdoor adventures, enriching cultural events, spend time with your loved ones in the most beautiful place I've ever seen. And I've been all over the world, and Jackson Hole remains one of my top destinations. There's wildlife safaris, zip lines, horseback riding, meeting real-life cowboys, and honestly, just hanging out in downtown Jackson is such a cool experience. So those are 5 of my favorite destinations to plan for families. You have 18 summers with your kids. You want to make the most of them. So check out my 18 Summers guide. It is in the link below. It walks through the best destinations based on your kids' ages. So the best destinations for toddlers. So you can kind of go through the guide with your kids' ages. And I would love to help you sit down and kind of map out what destinations work best for your family. You can always schedule a call by going to showcasetheworld.com. Don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.